welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. I'm a part-time reseller. You can find me online as VolverVintage. I sell vintage and a few modern brands on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Etsy. And today I'm doing my March what sold video. I know I'm a few months behind, but I'm trying to catch up. March was honestly the last good month. I made some good sales. I did 2 pop-up sales, gonna break them down because I did end up losing in one of them, but we're gonna go over the numbers for full transparency. Again, this is just my fun money, I would say. That's why I do it part-time. I do have a full-time job, another part-time job coming up, and I'm still reselling. I am taking a step back. I am still having a sale in my Poshmark closet. If you're interested, it's linked below. Send me an offer, make yourself a bundle. I'm accepting offers. I have a few mystery boxes for sale. Let's go over my March 2023 what sold numbers. I'm gonna do my half screen where I'll show you what sold and talk a little bit about it. I only had 15 sales online, 11 on Poshmark, 1 on Etsy, 1 on eBay, 1 on Depop, and 1 on Mercari. So I had a sale on all 5 platforms. And if I'm looking down, it's because I have my laptop. First sale was this vintage dress. It was by the brand Pia Rucci, and it was just a purple knit 80s style dress with rhinestones, like these multicolored gemstones all over the top. It was made of wool and it sold for $65. I paid $9 for this at the thrift. Next up, this Free People lace thong. This is from my Free People lot. I sold for $9. This was one of the sales that was canceled. It was these LiQWYD platform pole dancing shoes. They sold for $21, my full asking price, and then it got canceled as an accidental purchase. So we listed those and they actually just sold a few weeks ago. Up next, this Disneyland Mickey Mouse 90th birthday anniversary cup sold for $20. I paid $4 for this at Goodwill. It was brand new. Up next is vintage Sushi and the Banshees t-shirt. This sold for $20. I got the shirt for $1 at the swap meet. Up next is Free People. It's called the Hey Girl sequin tank top. It sold for $24. This was a free item donated to me by my mom. So quick reminder, tell everyone what you do, that you accept donations. My mom gives me stuff all the time and she loves Free People actually. So she always gives me like Free People items. Up next is LiQWYD. It's the Ponte sleeveless pocket dress. Sold for $25. I found this in the bins in Texas. I think like over a year ago. Finally sold for $25. Bins price, I think it came out to a little under $2 for this. Up next, these World Market multicolor string lights. These sold for $12. I paid $1 for them. Well, that was my cost. They came in a buyout that I did back when I used to purchase auctions. I think I purchased this a year ago. I got 10 boxes. The cost of the box broke down to like $10 per box, and then per box I only picked a handful of items, so the cost of this item came out to $1. Up next, oh, this was actually a return. It was this St. John Gold Metallics Lyrics knit tank top. This sold for $17, and the buyer opened up an IND return case. I don't remember if I hand washed this or I think I threw it in the wash, but there was like a pit stain, but it was very faint. Like I think I completely looked over it. So, I mean, I understood. I accepted the return, let her know I accepted the return. They sent it back, whatever, it's closed. I still have it in my inventory. I just haven't washed it. So that was one of my cancellations. Up next, this Wu-Tang t-shirt. This sold for $4. I cashed out $1. I got the shirt for $1, so I didn't make any money. I just moved it out of my inventory. And then the last sale on Poshmark for the month of March was this Disneyland Spirit jersey Sherpa pullover sweater. It sold for $52. I paid $8.99, which was the full asking price at Goodwill for this. And I only had it in inventory for a few months. Those were my 11 sales on Poshmark for a total of $231. After fees and shipping discounts that I offered, my cash out for that was $174.89. So moving on to Etsy, my one sale over on Etsy was this vintage bowling jacket. It was like a casino satin style jacket, and it had the name Homer embroidered right here on, I think it was the left hand side. It sold for $25. I actually got those at an estate sale for $5, and it was the matching pair, Homer and Estella. I think I still have the Estella available in my inventory, but the Homer bowling jacket sold. My profit for that jacket was $14.21. So moving over to eBay, I only had one sale. It was this Wilson Deluxe golf towel. It was brand new in the packaging. I got it at an estate sale for $1, and it sold for $18 plus $4 shipping. And shipping, my profit was $13.43. Moving over to Depop, I also had one sale, and it was these vintage 90s Y2K anchor blue jeans. Sold for $24 plus $5 shipping, paid by the buyer. So after fees and shipping, my profit was $24.61. This was a free item that I found in my parents' garage. So I don't know who it belonged to. I think my brother. And then my last sale online was over at Mercari, and it was another Y2K item, this vintage express dress. Sold for $24 plus $7 in shipping. After fees, my profit was $19.40. And I think I paid like $1 for that dress at the swap meet. So that brings my total sales, 15 sales, $331 minus cost of fees, shipping fees, platform fees. That leaves me with $244.54. So again, not bad for not really putting much effort into my online sales. I mean, for me, it's just play money. Obviously, if this is your full-time gig, you're probably making this in a day. But I'm a very part-time reseller, again, moving back into like hobby reseller. But the reason why I was having such slow sales was also because I was focusing on my pop-up shops, and I did 2 pop-up shops in the month of March, and I did them back to back, and I think I just burned myself out because it was way too much. It's a lot of just like physical effort as well, because you have to pack everything into your car. It's a lot of prep because you have to price everything. At least for me, I like to price everything, have everything organized, ready to go. That makes setup really easy. Instead of having to take 1 to 2 hours to set up, I can set up in about 30 minutes. All I have to do is really pop up my tent and set up the racks, which takes minutes, and then just hang everything up, because I bag all of my stuff in these bags, these garment bags. Like, most of this stuff is all tagged because it's my vintage. So it does save you a lot of time, but it is a lot of time in prep. So I did a Posh pop-up sale, and this was the first time I had ever done this type of sale. It was just a bunch of Poshmark resellers. We had like a group chat going, and one of the resellers took initiative to host a pop-up. So we had to pay her $35. That was just a donation to go towards paid ads, which I didn't see any paid ads, but again, maybe they didn't show up on my feed. I think there was like 10 of us total, because it was just in a weird side of town. It was like near around LAX, like in that area. It was not even on a main street. It was like in the back of a gas station. There was no signage. There was like one sign with a balloon, but I mean, if you're driving by, you're not gonna stop and read what's on a little sandwich board. I had one sale for $10, but I had paid $35 to be part of the event. So I was negative $25. But that's how it goes. Like, not every pop-up sale is a home run. So that's just the risk that you take. And then the next day I had Vatos Hutiki, and Vatos Hutiki was a really good show for me. I had a total of $634 in sales. I did pay a $50 vending fee. And honestly, I bought food and I bought some drinks, so I probably ended up spending $100. Really good show, and I sold a lot of vintage items. So if I combine my online sales and my pop-up sales, if I subtract the vendor fees, the booth fee of $50, I bought those Futiki. After everything, I cashed out $805.54. So not bad. Again, all of that money is just play money for me, and it's been going into a savings account. Honestly, it's come in a lot of handy. It's really good to have some sort of bucket that you just know that you can reach towards in case of an emergency. So that's it for my March sales. Next week, I'll follow up with my April sales and you'll see the decline, but it doesn't matter. We're moving forward. I'm going to try and photograph this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.